Hey, you guys, it's Anne Marie. And the most amazing place on the face of the earth. Sorry if the lighting keeps going in and out. There's Ra, the sun is behind me. But you know what? Oh, hi, ducks. Quack, 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 quack. I love being out in the woods, especially when there's nobody here. Well, maybe they are here. I don't care. And just talking loud and doing bird calls and drumming and just thanking. Thank you, Mother Earth. Thank you for your blessings, your guidance. Thank you, Ra. I love you so much. This is dope. What a great day. So, let's pull some cards. Tree of Life. What do we need to know? Tree of Life. What can you share with us today, please? The Tree of Life. That's 5 again. You know what? Every time we pull on this deck, 5 cards always... Whoop! There we go. Whoa! Hey! Getting a little crazy here. Attract. You need to take the lead, working on your own confidence to attract the person you want. In the last reading I did, I talked a lot about love, and I kept saying love for self, love for self. And usually I don't do love readings, even though I'm about all love and stuff. Not any buts, as I'm looking at the granddaddy tree. Spirit is saying is that, for those of you who are seeking love and wanting to know when your partner's going to come in alignment with you and, hyper focusing on that, Spirit is saying is that, are you what you seek? If you are seeking somebody who is grounded, are you grounded? Are you seeking someone who has confidence and know what they want in life, who is A, B, C, or D? Are you those things? I remember, back in 2015, I was talking to my counselor, my therapist at the program that I was attending for my recovery. And I was talking to her. We were doing, it wasn't relationship rescue. It was, you had to do this packet. If you wanted to start dating, there was this huge packet you had to complete. A lot of the women didn't, they lied and dated people. Hell, how you can get pregnant in treatment. But anyway, which is no dig on anybody, no dig. And so if you wanted to start dating, you had to do, I forget what it was called now, but it was this huge packet. And I'm so grateful that I did exactly what my counselor said. After the first 6 months of treatment, I thought I knew everything. But after that, I surrendered, and whatever they told me, even if I didn't agree with it, even if it didn't make sense, I tried it and I did it. And I'm glad that I got out of myself to do that. And so one of the most tedious things she had me do is that I had to answer a bunch of questions about the longest, the most profound relationship that I had in my life. And it was someone that I was actually engaged to, the longest relationship I ever had. It was 5 years, my ex-fiance. And it was, oh my gosh, it was intense. And so I answered all these questions to learn about myself. And then I had to do the same thing about the relationship before my fiance and then the relationship I had after my fiance. And I was able to see a pattern that what I didn't get in one relationship, I then saw it in the next, right? But the next person was 10 times worse toxic. They really had this quality, the intensity, it was the chemistry part, I'm not gonna lie. But they were highly aggressive and abusive, right? And so I learned a lot about that. And she, I was telling her I wanted to date. And she said, you know what, Anne Marie, you're an amazing, amazing woman. She said, but let's look at this. Because there was this guy that was interested in me that always talked to me at some of the meetings, right? And I was like feeling myself, even though I was like 300 pounds. I was loving myself on the inside. So it didn't matter that I was so overweight. And that was the first time that ever happened in my life, And so she said, you're this amazing person. And she said, but let me ask you, what kind of man that you're seeking, the one that you're seeking, the type of man that you're seeking, you're staying in a recovery program. Yes, you have your own 2-bedroom apartment, but you have to be in by a certain amount of time. You have to do a dating protocol. They can't come to your place. You can't stay the night there. You don't have a job. You go to treatment all day. You're this amazing person, but are you what you are seeking? And I was like, ouch. Well, no. You want someone who's independent, but yet you're not. Not that I wasn't, but you could leave this program at any time. I was there 2 years and 7 months because it was the first time I ever had the opportunity to just focus on me and not work. I mean, the first couple of years it's a step program where you finally can get a job, and then you can either you have to volunteer, and then you can work or go to college. Well, I already had like 3 college degrees, so I obviously wanted to start working. So it was an amazing stepping process, which I understand now, because when people don't realize, when you have my drug of choice was pain pills. I love to numb the fuck out because they gave me energy, and I could be super Sally social worker and be everything to everybody else, but not to me. So they numbed me out. And what a lot of people don't realize, I had this conversation with somebody at the open shelter, is that our emotional intelligence level, stops at the time we start using drugs. So if you became an alcoholic at 15 or started using drugs at 18, when you become sober, your emotional state is back at that time that you started using drugs. One thing. Also, if you're someone like me who numbed out a lot, when something simple would happen, it would seem like a huge, big fucking deal, because I was so used to numbing my emotions that when I actually had true feelings that became difficult, it was like way up here. It may have been an issue. Hi, there's a nice little blue jay. Hi, blue jay. So it would be like this grand old thing. A lot of people don't realize this when you're dealing with someone who's in recovery. That's why Al-Anon is really great for anybody who has a loved one or someone close to you at any point in your life that had some type of alcohol or addiction issue. Go to Al-Anon. It teaches you a lot. But, that's why I had to learn about myself. I need to become what I wanted. And so that's what Spirit is for. This long message. Someone need to hear that. That are you what you are seeking? How stable are you in your emotions? If you want someone who can make sound decisions, are you able to make sound decisions in your life? Is what the message is. I wanted to talk more about recovery, but if you're interested about how that works, just let me know, and I can, we can do a little chit chat, talk video about that. What did the shaman wants to say on top of this love card here? What is it about love? Shamanic Oracle, can you show us, please? Spirit got jokes. Number 25, which is 7, sexual energy. Maybe this is a reminder. There's a lot of us on this journey that have been celibate. I've been celibate quite a few years. I haven't even had my own me time, if you will. Actually, I have to share this story too, because I am very transparent. I don't care. Because, I've been homeless this past year and staying at different people's houses. It just felt weird, having me time, if you will. And so I haven't even had me time. Well, when I first moved into my apartment the last couple of weeks, I was like, oh, yay, I get me time, right? So I'm all amped up. I'm like taking myself out on a first date. No, I'm just joking. But, I'm really excited that I can finally, because there's a lot of power in sexual energy. There's a lot of power. And I was like, manifest. I was like, we're going to manifest this. Is what we're going to bring into us. And it was the biggest letdown. I almost wanted to break up with myself. I was so excited about it that, when the climax came, it was so not what I was expecting. I was like, man. And I wanted to just like leave my soul. Like, I wanted to break up with myself. All that pent up energy. And so Spirit is saying also, for some of you need to recognize that, you can harness a lot of energy through sexual energy. People will you have to be careful who you sleep with too. A night of passion will bring you weeks or months of pain and sex demons. I'm not anti-sex, but I'm saying be very mindful who you share your sexual energy with. This is part of loving yourself and understanding your own energy and how much power that you hold. Whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. You hold a lot of power and a lot of energy through that chakra system there, down in your sacral chakra. Yeah, your root sacral, and all of your chakras, but especially your sacral chakra. But, your sexual energy is very, very powerful. And this is part, again, we're almost out of time. I apologize. This goes back around to being able to love yourself. In different kinds of ways, but being able to use that energy and that power, not to sleep with just anybody. There's a lot of sex demons out there. The spirit of sex demons, they will harness your sexual energy. You wonder why you feel kind of a certain way when you sleep with someone. You're sleeping with everybody they slept with energetically, if you haven't cleansed. So this may be a sign if you've broke up with someone or you've been celibate, to make sure you cleanse all your chakras whatever way resonates for you. You can research it, to release any